Hey everyone. I get a lot of people asking me about my big green bag, my daily sack, my purse, my Murse as everyone calls it, and people always asking me about what's in it, and they rifle off a whole bunch of stuff. So instead, I could probably just say, "Hey, why don't I just do this video and show everybody what I've got in my daily essentials pack, as they call it, my DEP." So I carry this around everywhere I go. It's saved my life many a times. So I can definitely vouch for saying that everybody should be using something like this, have their equivalent of it. So I'm going to just review quickly what I have in here, what it's for, those kind of things without going too verbose, just to give everyone a good idea and why I have it. So this is my daily essentials packs. It's an expedition pack. There's probably other packs that I would use, but this one's working for me right now. So what I've got in it is, it starts off with my paracord that I have here. I don't know exactly how many feet I have here, but this is in the case of if I ever need to, well, wherever cord would be used, I need to secure something, pull something. I think it can hold, 100 pounds or 200 pounds or 300 pounds of weight. So if I ever need to rappel from anywhere or hang or do whatever, it's great. Definitely got two Night Eyes carabiners on the side here, just to connect it so I can take off the strap, adjust it how I need to. Sometimes I want to choke up on the strap and do whatever, so I can disconnect these here and then set it for a shorter length so I can hold it more like a hand, from a hand position or a strap. The next thing I have is I've got this twist on, twist off LED light. This is the main point of something like this, if I can ever get it twisted on. See, the point of this is at nighttime, so I can be seen if I need to, or as a signal to other people of where I am, so they can find me in a crowd. Makes it really easy. Plus, just at nighttime you won't find anybody, but seeing a big green neon light, it's going to be very easy to see. LED light, so will last forever. Uses watch batteries. On the outside, I've got Velcro strap here. You can never be without Velcro. There's always something I can do to secure cables, that kind of thing. So I carry that with me. Cracking into the front compartment here, I have a variety of things. So first thing is, I do all my payments through Apple Pay on my phone, so I don't have to carry all these friggin' cards around. I mean, I still carry them in here, but at least it prevents me from having to, pull out cards and do all that kind of tappy stuff when I can do it from my phone. The other thing with my phone is it's secure with a thumbprint identification, so it's already secure. So if someone comes by and scans me, trying to lift my numbers, they can't because it's on an iPhone and it's secure that way. If I need to pull out a card for whatever reason, I keep all my cards in this pouch, and they have these RFID tags over them. These are to prevent it from becoming from a scanner, so they can't pick up my tap and whatnot. So every card I have that's labeled with my bank, that's relevant, is all in these cards. So you can see I just carry them all here. My Visas, my debits, all that kind of stuff. Any department store cards are in here. So I keep those all at the ready in my front pouch. I'll put them off to the side here so I can kind of make an inventory. Second I have here is, I usually keep random over-the-counter stuff in the case of stomach problems, body problems, whatever. I've got some Tums here, about 3-4 Tums. I need to find a better way of securing these because these get crushed a little bit, so I do carry a set of Tums in here. Next thing I carry is Neosporin, that kind of thing for antibiotic use. Another thing that just came out is chapstick. I'm not a chapstick user generally, but there are this odd times where my lips just hurt real bad, so I have to use one of those. It's also a festive vanilla bean flavor for those delicate yet tasty moments, so I put that in there. Next thing I have is more drugs. I carry things like ibuprofen, Tylenol, anti-nausea, anti-gas, bloating, Gravol, caffeine pills. Driving and I'm absolutely starting to fall off and I need to get to where I need to get to. Caffeine pills, and these are not meant for a complete pharmacy in my pack. It's meant for, oh shit, something happened, I need to have something at the ready. Pain, staying awake, all that kind of stuff. It's all there. Next thing I have, because I go on client visits and I often get someone's like, oh shit, my breath stinks, whatever it is, I carry whatever it is. Sometimes the flavor of the week is Lifesaver mints, other times it's sticks of gum, but it's breath fresheners to keep me minty fresh. Next thing I keep is a medical mask. You never know when you're in a high smog like whatever environment, something that you just need to keep the particles away. One of those kind of things, you're in a hospital and you don't want to catch what everyone else has got. It's one of those situations. I'm a mild asthmatic, so I just have an inhaler with me, but this just keeps it nice and convenient. I've never had to use it so far. Another thing is for first aid. I've got a face shield, so if I need to give CPR, that kind of thing, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation shield, which is awesome. Another thing I keep ready in here, the odd floss. When are we always caught without floss and we need a pig or something like that? More mints, actually. I keep actually a razor blade or a couple razor blades, double-edged safety razors. It's not very often you need these, but I have had the odd situation I need to peel off a sticker, cut something very fine, and having this at the ready makes it nice to be able to do. I don't shave properly and I have the odd 1-2 hairs on my face and it annoys the fuck out of me. So I use these, and sometimes I'll have to use some hand technique to get it off there, but it does it in a pinch. So I keep those at the ready. And they're also small, so why the hell would I not keep it? Second, I've got a random, a couple American dollars in here, that kind of thing. You never know when you're in the States and you're just short. I just need a buck for something. And I have Canadian money, so it doesn't hurt to have it. Doesn't take much space in here, so I keep that. Another thing I keep is random metal wire. Sunglasses fall apart, button pops off and I need to hold something closed, whatever it is. You never know when you can use a little bit of random wire just to kind of get you by. Your zipper breaks and you got to hold it up somehow, or whatever the case is. Haven't had to use it, but again, takes up no space in my pack and there's a lot of uses for it, so I keep it. Another thing, paperclip. When the hell would you not use a paperclip? Another thing, I keep my method of fire starting, if I need it, is about, how many do I have in there? Like 5 stormproof matches, so you can be in the middle of a rainstorm, light the sucker with a strike plate in there, and it will work. I have tried it, so that's great for lighting fires, because who doesn't need fire? I keep blades on me, but this is, one of those multi-purpose blades, small little cheap Swiss Army knife style blade, just in case I need, random little things that, scissors, whatnot. It's shitty, but I had extra in my inventory, so I figure I might as well just add to my pack. Pack could probably use a revise, but it's cutting it for now. I have had to use this several times. Super glue. So, crazy glue. I've put a lot of shit together. My wife's auto starter on our car. The keychain broke, so I fixed that. Fixed one of my daughter's toys, all that kind of stuff. It's nice to have handy and at the ready. And I think that's all off my front pack. Delving into the main of the pack. Crack this bad boy open. First thing that fell out is my inhaler. I use this thousands of times for, dust and whatnot that comes up. Otherwise, I don't have any other kind of asthma, just one that, when the air conditions are shitty. For writing utensils, I keep a thick Sharpie, a ballpoint pen, and then a Sharpie felt pen, because there's a different application for each one. Ballpoints don't always work with Sharpies do, and vice versa. So having all 3 of these definitely gives me a lot of selection. So I keep those with me. Next, you can see, set of tweezers, always handy, always ready to use. Nail clippers, definitely have used these a lot. Odd hangnail, stuff like that. You don't want to sit there and pick it up with your teeth and make it worse. So obviously I keep one of those, which is very handy. Bottle opener, self-explanatory. Another thing I keep is in a little pouch here. I keep 2 earplugs. These are actually, they've come in a couple times handy, gone to loud environments, and I definitely want to keep my hearing, so having something like this has saved me a couple times. Next thing says shoelaces. I normally have it in one of the elastics, but it fell out. Shoelaces, never know, you're going to bust one and have to limp around with an open shoe, so it doesn't hurt to keep that. Always handy for fire. Jet lighter. This is a double jet lighter, refillable butane. I've got butane at home. Definitely has helped me, out doing some smoking, like on the smoker barbecue. Have a shitty Bic, something like this. Obviously sucks the fuel, but makes it easy to light fires. So I have that. Apparently I've got 2 sets of tweezers, so I can definitely trim that one down a little bit. Don't need to, but apparently I have to. Next is, this has saved me a couple times for sure. Having a small little pouch I've got toonie, 2 loonies, quarters, for grocery store carts, spare change, breaking bills, all that kind of stuff. This has definitely saved me a couple times. We were out taking it to Festival of Lights, and the girls wanted to go on the train, and we didn't have cards and cash, and I didn't want to let them down, and they wanted to really ride on the train. It was late at night, and neither of us had money, so I pull out of my pack, boom, have exactly what I need in here. They got to ride the train, so again, saved my life there. You never realize how much you'll actually use this. Taylor's measuring tape. It's small, it's portable. Going to IKEA, doing the odd thing. Shit, can we fit this in? You never have one of these handy. I got one right in my pack here, which is super cool. Nice little thing of Velcro, just for the odd quick cable. Diving into the front of the pack, I have a battery pack. This is a 12,000 milliamp hour battery pack, so basically this means I can charge my phone 4 times, almost 5 times on one single charge, which is great. So this has helped me out numerous times. As you can see, I have it wrapped in red electrical tape. So the odd time I need electrical tape, need to bind some wires, something's exposed in my car, I've had to seal that up, and it just obviously takes up no space by having it wrapped around this, so I can just peel off what I need when I need it. Super cool. Of that, universal adapter for the USB, iPhone connection, micro USB connection to charge the battery pack and to charge up my iPhone, so I can use it for Android or that, if it's a newer style. Barreling along, I have something I got from Swag from a pack. I got Shaw flashlight, LED flashlight. Inside, I've got micro screwdriver sets, glasses, doing the odd kind of field fix. Has definitely helped a couple times for sure. What else do I have in here? Oh yeah, normally I have a couple double A's in here, but I had to use them, so I have a couple triple A's. I have a CR2032 for, I got a coffee scale at work, coffee scale at home, different battery, watch battery for bigger ones, stuff like that. So having batteries when you need them is definitely super handy. Oh no, I lied. There's my pair of double A's right there. So those obviously will get used. On the medical side, I have multi-types of bandages in a bag, large bandages, small bandages, finger bandages, basically any kind I need for different injuries. Definitely had to use this many times. People came up to me, oh, I cut myself on a tin can. Oh, let me just pull out my pack here. Like that saved people lots of having to search for first aid kits. They don't know where it is and where and what a place has. The last on the medical side, I've got medical tape, bigger plasters, Q-tips, gauze pads, I think it's benzoprine wipes, alcohol wipes, basically anything for field first aid is in there for bandages at least. Tin foil. You never know when you actually need tin foil. I've got, this is folded up 3 or 4 or 5 times or whatever it is. Shorting between wires, creating a fuse. I've seen it where you can take, you can rip this off, make it really thin, put electricity through it and use it as a fuse or as a fire starter. So I haven't had to use this yet. There's a lot of places, a lot of reasons I could use tin foil. That doesn't take much. And then last, I've got a glasses cleaning cloth, sunglasses, glass. It's all in there. Definitely use that. And I believe that is it for now. There's a couple things because I have used them in the field, but otherwise this little pack, it only weighs like a pound or maybe 2 pounds. It's quite light actually. No, not 2 pounds, like a pound at most or something like that. Definitely cuts the mustard for me and has saved my life again multiple times. So I'd highly encourage you, mix this one up, do whatever you want to do. But for me, this has definitely covered off a hell of a lot of my life. Saved me from a bunch of little field emergencies and being able to say, oh shit, something happened and I can actually recover from it in the field and do what I need to do. I would never go without it now. I think everybody else that I find just lives with the problems. They don't actually, they go, oh, I'll fix it when I get home, or I'll deal with this. It'd be nice to have this. But it's just like people who work on computers, and once you have 2 monitors at work, you'll never go back to one. And this is the same situation. So again, highly encourage people to get their daily essentials pack. Last thing, as everyone knows, I like my blades. So I carry this on me as my daily. Paraframe knife by Gerber. Sweet little knife. Saved me a hell of a lot of times opening boxes, that kind of thing. Fits always in my pocket. Usually have that in my pack. Bought 2 just in case I lose one. And yeah, it's been awesome. So highly encourage everyone to get it. And there you go. There's my Murse. Enjoy.